In this lesson, you will learn what Amazon Unfulfillable Inventory actually means and what actions you should take when you encounter it. By the time you finish this video, you will clearly understand the meaning of Unfulfillable Inventory, the main options available for handling it, where you can find these items inside Seller Central reports, and how you can automate the process so it runs smoothly without requiring constant manual action. Let me explain this clearly. The first thing we need to understand is what Unfulfillable Inventory actually means. Unfulfillable inventory refers to products that Amazon receives, most commonly through customer returns. And after inspecting those items, Amazon determines that the product can no longer be sold as new. In other words, even though the product has come back into Amazon's possession, the condition of the item no longer meets the requirements for it to remain part of your sellable inventory. Items usually become unfulfillable for several common reasons. The product may be returned damaged by the customer, the item may be missing parts or accessories, the product may have been opened or used, the packaging may be significantly damaged, or the customer may select a return reason, such as defective or not working. In some situations, the item may also be damaged inside Amazon's warehouse during handling or storage. When this happens, Amazon moves the unit from your sellable inventory into what is called unfulfillable or unsellable inventory. Now, here is something beginners often misunderstand. Just because an item becomes unfulfillable does not always mean the product itself is completely unusable. Sometimes the issue is minor, such as damaged packaging or a return reason selected by the customer that automatically moves the item into the unsellable category. You can see these items inside Seller Central by going to Inventory and opening the Inventory dashboard. From there, you will find sections that show stranded inventory, unsellable inventory, and other inventory health indicators. Another place to check is Manage FBA Inventory. On that page, you can apply filters to view unsellable units. This allows you to quickly identify which ASINs have inventory that Amazon cannot currently sell. For a more detailed breakdown, you can also open the FBA inventory reports. Inside the Reports section, there is a report called the Inventory Adjustments Report and another called the Removal Order Detail Report. These reports show exactly when inventory became unsellable, the reason Amazon assigned to it, and what actions were taken afterward. This is very important to understand. Experienced sellers regularly check these reports because monitoring inventory health helps you identify problems early and prevents unsellable units from sitting in the warehouse for long periods of time. Because these situations can vary widely, Amazon provides several ways for sellers to deal with unfulfillable inventory. In most cases, sellers have three primary options for handling these items. The first option is returning the inventory to yourself. This is commonly called a removal order. With this option, you request that Amazon ship the units back to you or to another address that you specify. Once the items are returned, you can inspect them, check their condition, repackage them if necessary, and then send them back to Amazon again as new inventory if they are still in good condition. One important detail to understand is that the return address must be located in the same country as the marketplace where the item was originally sold. For example, if your product was sold on Amazon.com, the return address must be located within the United States. Amazon also charges a removal fee for each unit that is returned, and this fee is calculated based on the size, tier, and weight of the item. Let us look at a simple example from a real seller situation. Imagine you sell a kitchen product that costs $8 to manufacture and sells for $25 on Amazon. A customer returns the product and Amazon marks it as unsellable because the box was slightly crushed. However, the item itself may still be perfectly usable. In that case, paying a small removal fee to get the unit back, replacing the packaging, and sending it back to Amazon can help you recover most of your product value. The second option is disposal. Disposal means the product will be permanently removed and discarded. In other words, Amazon will destroy or throw away the inventory and you will not receive the item back. Just like removal orders, disposal also has a fee associated with it, and the cost depends on the size and weight of the product. Many beginners feel uncomfortable selecting disposal because they paid to manufacture the item and ship it to Amazon. However, it is important to think practically. If an item is inexpensive, heavily damaged, or cannot realistically be resold, paying a disposal fee may be better than allowing the inventory to sit in Amazon's warehouse and accumulate storage fees. The third option is liquidation. With liquidation, Amazon sends the inventory to approved third-party liquidators who specialize in purchasing excess or returned inventory in bulk. The entire process is handled through Amazon's system, so sellers do not need to negotiate with liquidators directly. In return, sellers receive a portion of the product's value called the net recovery value. Amazon calculates this value using several factors such as historical sales data, the average selling price of the product, and the sales history of that specific ASIN. However, it is important to keep expectations realistic. Sellers usually recover only a small percentage of the product's original value, often somewhere around 5 to 10%. Amazon also deducts liquidation processing fees and other associated charges before issuing the payout. Some sellers may also hear about refurbishment or repackaging programs. Historically, Amazon offered services where certain returned items could be inspected, repackaged, and placed back into sellable inventory. Today, this option is limited and not available to all sellers. In many situations, Amazon will either automatically mark an item as sellable again after inspection, or the seller must remove the inventory, inspect it personally, and send it back to Amazon if the product is still in good condition. Now, let us look at where you configure these settings inside Seller Central. Go to the top right corner of Seller Central and click the small gear icon. From the settings menu, choose Fulfillment by Amazon. On that page, scroll down until you find the section called Automated Unfulfillable Settings. This section allows you to automate how Amazon handles unsellable inventory. When automation is enabled, Amazon automatically processes these items according to the rules you selected. This means you do not need to manually create removal orders every time an item becomes unfulfillable. Inside these settings, you will normally see the options for return, disposal, and liquidation. If you select return, you will also need to enter the address where Amazon should ship the inventory. You can also choose how frequently Amazon processes these automated actions. Once everything is configured according to your preferences, simply click Update and your settings will be saved. Before we finish, let us talk about how experienced sellers try to reduce unfulfillable inventory in the first place. One of the biggest causes of unfulfillable inventory is weak product packaging. If your packaging is thin or poorly protected, products can easily be damaged during shipping or handling. Using stronger packaging materials, protective inserts, and proper sealing can significantly reduce this problem. Another common cause is unclear product descriptions. When listing images and descriptions do not accurately represent the product, customers may return the item because it did not match their expectations. High-quality images, clear dimensions, and detailed descriptions help reduce unnecessary returns. Product quality is another major factor. If the manufacturing quality is inconsistent, customers are more likely to return items as defective or damaged. Working with reliable suppliers and performing proper quality inspections before shipping inventory to Amazon can greatly reduce these issues. Finally, experienced sellers regularly monitor their inventory reports. By checking unsellable inventory and removal reports frequently, sellers can identify problems early and prevent inventory from sitting in warehouses for long periods of time. While unsellable inventory does not directly damage your account metrics in most cases, large amounts of unsellable inventory can indirectly affect your inventory performance and create unnecessary storage costs. This is why successful sellers treat inventory monitoring as an important part of running a healthy Amazon FBA business.